What's up, Gemini? Welcome to my channel, The Intuitive Teacup. I'm so happy to have all the Geminis here with me today, as well as the cross watchers. This is going to be a general love reading for the sign of Gemini. What do you need to know about this? It's general. That means not everything I say is going to resonate with all the Geminis out there, and that's totally fine. Please do only take away messages for your best and highest good, and you will know intuitively what those are. If you want additional messages or more clarity on the things I'm presenting you here with in this tarot reading today, feel free to check your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for those additional messages. If you don't know how to do that, there will be a link in the description box below. And in that description box below will be everything else you need to know about this reading, including the decks I'm using, as well as the social media channels. I'm the Intuitive Teacup on Facebook and Instagram. Check that out. And other than that, we are going to hop in for the sign of Gemini. We will pull a quote card to begin our reading with. Oops. All right. Got a bopper. We'll take that one. And we'll also pull an energy card with it. Messages for Geminis in love. Messages for their best and highest good. I hope everybody had a good Cancer season. I'm recording this at the very end of Cancer, so we're headed on into Leo. Next, that fiery, fun energy, which usually suits you quite well, my gems. All right, so we'll see. So your quote is, "There's a stream of love supporting my dreams." Okay, very cool. We'll keep that in mind as we go through this. And your energy card is Magician and the Mirror. Okay. That's cool because the traditional Magician card does have your energy, Gemini, which is really cool. That Mercury energy, communication. Mercury is in retrograde as I'm recording this, so that may be affecting you slightly since that is your planet. Let's see. Yeah, this has been a message that's been coming up a lot. This has to do with checking in with yourself and being really truthful about who you love or what you love, right? Not settling, and also facing the scary truth that sometimes what we want to go after isn't always comfortable, but rather than keeping ourselves stuck or telling ourselves that we don't deserve it or shouldn't go after it, all the kind of bullshit excuses we come up with, it's about facing yourself in the mirror and realizing how powerful you are, Gemini. That's what's coming through here with this. All right, so this first line, for those of you who have a person in mind, if you don't, you can just watch this and take what resonates. This is going to be how your person is feeling about you, Gemini. Awesome, okay. So we have the Chariot, which is the card of Cancer, Cancerian energy. Movement forward, sometimes the idea of home. You feel like home to this person, potentially. Or your person may be traveling to you. You may have someone coming in that you maybe haven't met before. You also have the Wheel of Fortune, which is Jupiter energy, sometimes a Sagittarian card, which is your counterpart, your natural seventh. It has to do with the idea of cycles, of destiny, obviously good fortune and good luck, but also the idea of wheels and movement forward. Some of you may be taking a road trip and maybe you'll meet somebody there, or for some who are already in a relationship, you know, you might be traveling with your partner or with your spouse or whoever that is to you. And then the Magician. I'm just getting the idea like making magic together, right? That sounds kind of sexual. I didn't mean for it. But you have double Magician energy coming up. So I'm getting that this could be not necessarily a twin flame, but a very good pairing. You both bring magic to the table. You both have the tools in front of you, right, to manifest what you want and what you desire. So it's good to meet people, Gemini, who are on your level, who want and desire the same things in life, right? So again, could be dealing with a Cancer, Sagittarian, another Gemini, potentially a Virgo. Doesn't have to be though. But this is how your person, potential person, whatever that means to you, is feeling about you. All really good, positive cards. We'll throw a fortune card on there and see what we can get for that. It could be just someone wants to move forward with you because you've caught their attention. It's almost like, I always see this card, or I shouldn't say always, sometimes see this card as someone standing up at a podium and gaining the attention of the crowd. It's like they raise their hand to speak and everybody listens. It's like you command the room, Gemini. And just the idea of this being a very like loud, bright, yellow, illuminated card, you catch the attention again of somebody else who I think wants to travel towards you. And because even the backgrounds match, it's like you guys are on the same playing field, you're on the same level, you want and desire the same things, you may have similar experiences if you're meeting in like a work setting. I'm just getting, if this person isn't already in your life, there's a twist of fate, there's a turning of the clocks of time, some progression forward, and it's like this time when the wheel spins, you guys are going to land on each other. That's sort of what's coming through. That's very cute. I like that message a lot. Could be a fixed zodiac sign as well. Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo. We are headed into Leo season. The signs aren't super significant. I wouldn't invest too much in that, but I know some of you like to know, so. Messenger. Okay, yeah, I think somebody is going to be sending you a message or communicating with you. You might be dating a postman. Just kidding, just kidding. But hey, for some of you, if it lands, take it. Yeah, I think someone is going to be the one to come forward first. I don't see that it's going to be you, Gemini, making the first move. But hey, if that's what, you know, your dream and desire is to approach this person, then absolutely do it. Because as we know, you are supported. Your love and your desires are supported by love, all right? All right, so that's how your person's feeling about you. I think there's going to be forward movement, forward progression. This is the card of victory, right? Victory and good luck and manifesting good things. So yeah, I'd say that looks very good. All right, so long-term potential with this person. Let's see what we got here. So you have the Six of Coins, Earth energy, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, specifically Taurus. You have the Six of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, specifically, oh, I'm sorry, it's not the Six of Swords, it's the Three of Swords. Apologies, I misread that. That's a big difference, isn't it? Okay, the Three of Swords, so that's Libra energy. And then you have, okay, the Six of Cups, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, water signs, specifically a Scorpio card. All right. Did I mention before we had all major arcana? That's pretty significant. Those are big changes in our life. It's not just the day-to-day ordinary. This is more the day-to-day ordinary. So I can take that to mean multiple things. It could mean that you guys are going to build a life together, and I'm just getting like it's one small project at a time, building. I mean, the first card in terms of long-term potential that came out is reciprocity. It's a good balance, right? It's earth energy, it's stable, it's a 6. 6s are usually good numbers, we like that. So good bet on an earth sign if that's what you're into. But then we also have the Three of Swords, and I will say it is at the center of your spread. So traditionally the heartbreak, depression, sorrow, sadness card, but because it's flanked by these two 6s, right? I'm getting that in any relationship there's going to be ups and downs, right? And this is very encouraging to me because it's almost like once this person rises above the bullshit, decides not to linger in sorrow and sadness anymore. And sorry, I don't mean to sound overly like bossy or like talking down to you. I don't mean it that way. But she's resting on a sword, right? The idea of the fourth sword is right there. Rest, relaxation, recuperation, focusing on your health, focusing on fixing things in the relationship that aren't the best and making it healthy, making it better. There may be, you know, conversations or arguments that occur, as there are in any relationship, that could be challenging at times, but it's up to you whether you want to pick up the sword and keep fighting. That's sort of what I'm getting here. There has to be a mutual sense of wanting to balance the scales, the idea of like even numbers here, especially with like Libra energy. And again, it's another Jupiter card falling right under the Wheel of Fortune. It's like that double energy, the idea of expansion. So I mean, it's quite encouraging. I'm not gonna lie. Usually, the Three of Swords isn't a great energy, but yeah, it's in terms of looking at long-term success, years down the road. Yeah, of course, there's gonna be moments of sadness, of heartbreak, of sorrow. You're human, right? But the cards surrounding it are quite encouraging and hopeful. Six of Cups is the idea of nostalgia, childhood. This could be someone coming to visit you, maybe from your past. But it's someone who makes you feel like that warm, gushy, mushy, lovey-dovey feelings. Someone who makes you feel like a kid. This can also be someone who makes you recognize things in yourself that you want to change, which is actually a really good thing, right? It's not someone who changes you, who comes in saying, I don't like this, what are we going to do about it? It's someone who makes you... It's like that line in, what movie is that? It's Jack Nicholson, you make me want to be a better man. That's what this is saying to me. What is that? As Good as It Gets, I think? He says that to Helen Hunt. Sorry, that just came through. You make me want to be a better person. That's cool. You make me want to balance the scales. You make me want to build with you. You make me want to invest my time, my heart, my everything with you. That's encouraging. Let's see. So, and I'm not trying to, gloss over all this and make everything sound perfect. There will be struggles, right? It's not going to be all sunshine and rainbows. But this might be someone that you have a very deep connection with that either dates back into your own past or maybe past lifetimes. The 2 6s are what's saving this 3 of Swords for me. And again, the 3 of Swords isn't always terrible. It just notes that not everything in life is going to be perfect, right? I mean, you started off with 3 major arcana, Gemini, so that's pretty significant. If this person isn't already in your life, I would be on the lookout for this messenger, or this message that's coming in for you. Okay, these want to come out. Conversation and misfortune. Okay. So misfortune immediately reminds me of the Tower, the idea of things burning down, right? Someone jumping from a building, right? So, I mean, you can interpret that 2 different ways. If you don't deal with the difficult moments properly, if you don't take the time to heal yourself, and I want to say like wounds in the relationship, again, this is speaking long term. This could be 10 years into the future. When arguments arise, if you don't deal with it directly the way this person does to, again, level out the scales, he's holding that Libra symbol right there. If you don't take the proper course of action, if you will, it could lead to a destruction of the relationship. But more than anything, what this is getting at to me is that idea that this person makes you want to be a better person. This person almost strips you down naked to rebuild, which is sort of what that Tower moment is. It's almost like, because this is a card of the past, they make you recognize either unhealthy habits or behaviors in the past that have been stopping you from progressing or growing and developing in like a healthy way. So it's like they shine light on sort of, I guess, the misfortunes, the wrong steps you may have taken. And I want to say it's in a gentle way. I don't think this person is coming at you, again, trying to change you, because if that was the case, that wouldn't be the right person for you, right? I think it has to do with you guys have deep conversations about things that need upheaval, that need change. I just keep going back to, they make you want to be a better person. And I mean, to me, that's a really good energy. Scorpio energy is very heavy here. And I think you would be embraced well by this person's family. That's also coming through. Sorry, so then this last row is going to be guidance or advice for you in the moment now, Gemini. 7 of Pentacles, okay, so that's the assessment card. The Queen of Cups, all right, so the Queen of Love, Cancerian energy, could also be Scorpio or Pisces, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And the 7 of Wands, okay, so Leo energy, could also be Aries as well as Sagittarius. All right, so you got a little bit of almost every element. Sorry, Gemini, my camera froze. All right, so back to this last row, which is going to be your advice or guidance. This to me is, obviously it's the assessment card as we said, but it's guiding you to not rush into anything. It's about taking your time and letting things unfold naturally. It's more not forcing things, letting things bloom and develop, the way flowers bloom on a tree. Things in nature can't be rushed. If this is someone you're interested and they've been pursuing you and you're interested back, I don't know why this is coming through, but it's like, don't take it too seriously. I'm sorry, that I shouldn't have phrased it that way. There's a need for you to focus on the tangible of, okay, it's living in the now. Sorry, that's what's coming through. Focusing on the tangible of the relationship as it presents itself in this very moment now, not projecting too much in the future, not romanticizing it or being overly sentimental, especially if this person is in your past. If you're looking to date your best friend from childhood, focus on the now. Don't wear like rose-tinted glasses about, well, we grew up together, we went to middle school together, we went to high school together, it seems like a natural fit. Make sure your heart is in the right place. I think that's what's coming through with the Queen of Cups here. And to also wear your emotions on your sleeve, because it's followed by the Seven of Wands, which can sometimes be defensive energy. Again, sort of if there are some sort of conflicts or words misspoken or misinterpreted, misunderstood, rather than being defensive, again, how I was saying, it's like tackle it in the moment. Don't let things fester so that it blows up to be this giant explosion later down the line. Conversation, communication, right? That's, which you're good at, Gemini, right? That's usually one of your stronger suits. And the idea of being open to love, being vulnerable, actually, is what's coming through here. Laying your cards out on the table, no pun intended. Again, focusing on the tangible of what actually sits in front of you. If you were talking about building a future together, something long-term, presenting to the other person what is actually there. And it does have to do with feelings, with that watery energy and that passion, wands. It's putting down your walls and exposing yourself, of being vulnerable and open to love, if that's truly what you desire and with a person that you want to grow with, right? Take things into consideration. You don't need to rush into this relationship because, quite frankly, you know, if this is resonating for you, this person seems like they're very interested in you. So I'm not saying like hold back, play hard to get. But yeah, it's kind of an interesting dynamic. It's like assess it, but be emotionally available. So I'm hoping that lands. I'm just getting from this, don't be defensive, let your guard down, Gemini. This person might freak you out because they're so similar to you. You wonder if it's a good match or a good mix, or you may be questioning, like, are they just telling me what I want to hear? Because it's like you guys connect on so many levels. You almost find it concerning. But again, that's you being in like defense mode. So try not to do that, is the guidance here. Express how you really feel, right? The Queen of Cups knows how to express herself. But also not overshare, right? Not be like completely overindulgent with her emotions, if you will. They're steady, they're constant, they're consistent. She's very nurturing and kind, right? Mother energy, Cancerian energy. Room. And with Cancerian energy, the idea of homemaking, motherly, maternal energy. Yeah, you might potentially want to move in with this person. Again, with assessment, decide in your own time if that's what you want. But the idea of building a future together, this could even be like, if you're taking this in more of a a career reading, it could be finding a good career partner, a good business associate, someone that you want to do business with, right? Only take what resonates, but... And for those who are already with someone, this could also represent the idea of again, expansion with that Jupiter and Wheel of Fortune energy, moving into a bigger home, starting a family, building a nursery. Expansion of love, expansion of family, expansion of home. All right. So again, your quote was, there is a stream of love supporting my dreams. And the Magician in the mirror. It's like looking at the man in the mirror, or the woman, right? That's you, Gemini. There's a need to look within and be truthful and honest about what you desire, because the universe, God, whatever you believe in, the angels, they will support you and help guide you down the right path. So you don't need to be resistant or suspicious to it. All right, that's what I got for you for your love reading. Actually, let me throw down one more of these. We're doing okay for time. Can we get one astrology zodiac card to go with Gemini's love reading here? You had a lot of zodiac signs like people cards and major arcana come up. So that's encouraging. Oh, you got two. Sneaky, sneaky Gemini. Venus. Okay. Cool. And then you also got Scorpio. You did have some Scorpio energy here too. With this, sort of what I was seeing as like a tower. And I mean, Venus, the goddess of love, right? We want to see Venus. That's usually a pretty good card. Taurus energy could also be Libra. All right. I'm going to end it with that. Gemini, if that resonated with you, please do like, share, subscribe. Thank you for tuning in, and I will catch you guys next time. Bye.